Janavalalabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari Yamuna Tiravanachari Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Radha, Gopinath Radha, Gopinath Radhe. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Jaya Gurudeva, 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 Srila Gurudeva, Gurudeva, Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo. Om Namo Bhagavate Narayana Namaskritya Narayan Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasan Tato Jayamudiraye Nastapraya Swapadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhakti Bhagavati Naistiki Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Agyanam Srimanandasya Gananjana Shalakaya Chakshomalitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajevam Sadvetam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Tamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurange Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vanchaka Pratarubhyascha Kripasindhubhyevacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki Srila Prabhupada ki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 1, Chapter 7, text number 28, entitled The Son of Drona Punished. Sanskrit recitation. Na hyasyanyatamam kinchid Astram pratyavakarsanam Jahyastrateja unnadam Astragyo hyastratejasa Nahyasyanyantamam kinchit Astram pratyavakarsanam Jahyastrateja unadam Astragyo hyastratejasa Nahyasyanyantamam kinchit Astram pratyavakarsanam Jahyastrateja unadam Astagyo hyastratejasa. Nahyasyantamam kinchit Astram pratyavakarsanam Jahyastrateja unadam Astragyo hyastratejasa. Word for translation. Na, not. He, certainly. Asya, of this. Anyatamam, order. Kinchit, anything. Astram, weapon. Prati, counter. Avakarsanam, reactionary. Jahi, subdue. Astra, Tejaha, the glare of this weapon. Unadam, very powerful. Astragyaha, expert in military science. He, as a matter of fact. Astratejasa, by the influence of your weapon. Translation. Translation. O Arjuna, only another Brahmastra can counteract this weapon. Since you are expert in the military science, subdue this weapon's glare with the power of your own weapon. Please repeat. I don't think we are here yet. Let's see. Okay, I think we are at 26 rather. Klamidam sweet kutu veti deva deva na videyaham sarvato mukham ahnyati teja parama darunam. O Lord of Lords, how is it that this dangerous effulgence is spreading all around? Where does it come from? I do not understand it. Please repeat. O Lord of Lords, how is it that this dangerous effulgence is spreading all around? Where does it come from? I do not understand. Purpose. Anything that is presented before the personality of Godhead should be done after due presentation of specific prayers. That is the standard procedure, and Sri Arjuna, although an intimate friend of Lord Krishna, of the Lord, is observing this method for general information. Hare Krishna. So this is a very beautiful prayer by Arjuna. In the purpose, Prabhupada explained that before you put your request forward to the personality of God or to somebody superior, it is essential that we have to offer prayers first. Before you put out a request, oh, I would like to get this, I will need this, or this is what I am expecting, or something like that. To be able to have information, one has to first glorify before one seeks. So Arjuna followed this procedure that before Arjuna asked Krishna, or he put his request towards Krishna, Arjuna had to first glorify Krishna with all these beautiful prayers, very, very sweet prayers that Arjuna made. And from these prayers, he was able to attract the attention of the Lord and seek his blessings. And this is universal. We hear the prayers of Gajendra in the Bhagavatam. That Gajendra also offered a very beautiful prayer, very beautiful prayers to Narayan. And after offering his prayers, then he put his request towards the Lord. And that is how, this is the standard. Dhruva Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, all of them, all acharyas made the same, follow the same procedure. So sometimes we do come in front of the Lord and we have a long list of prayers or long list of instructions that Krishna gave me this, Krishna I want that, Krishna, you say, Mami. But before we will say Krishna what we want, we have to first, seek, glorify the Lord with choicest prayers. Glorify the Lord, sing his glories, magnify his name. And after that glorification, then we have to first put our prayer or our request towards the Lord. So Arjuna is following the system that before he requested the Lord for his protection, for his blessings, he first glorified the Lord. Like before we read the Bhagavatam, we recited the invocation prayers. And the invocation prayers are supposed to help us set the mood to be able to, attract the mercy of the Lord. And after the invocation prayers, then we start the actual reading of the Bhagavatam. So similarly, before we begin anything, we have to first begin with auspiciousness. Just like in the morning, before we start, what is the first program that we do in the morning? Yes, Guru Vastakam. Mangalarati it begins with Guru Vastakam, which is Samsara Dava. And that is invocation prayer. We say Mangala, Mangalarati. Mangala means auspicious. So we begin the day with Mangala, with auspiciousness. That is the only way we can be able to attract the mercy of the Supreme Lord. So in order for us to start anything and end successfully, it is recommended that we begin with auspiciousness by reciting these beautiful prayers. And that prayers will set the mood, will help us get connected, will help us to be able to attract the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So it is highly essential that devotees become very prayerful. Devotees should be prayerful. It is only through prayers. It said that prayers can transform any heart. Prayers can turn metal into. There's this thing we call alchemy. Alchemy is the science of transforming metal to gold. So that is prayer. Prayer has the power to transform metal, which is useless metal, even rusted one. It can transform that into gold. Because prayer is a means which we can communicate, develop a connection with the Supreme Lord, and offer our hearts to the Lord. Prayer is like it's a circle which we don't have anything else, we don't see anything else except we and the Supreme Lord, creating a bonding relationship, expressing our hearts to Him. So prayer is required. Our acharyas prayed, Krishna prayed, even Krishna is 1% of God, they prayed. So why should we not pray? There's this song which says prayer is the key. Prayer is the key. So the answer to our prayers, or like for all the things that we desire, we require in life, can be easily solved by the power of prayer. This situation was beyond Arjuna. Arjuna did not have the ability to withstand this glaring effulgence of the Brahmastra. He didn't have that power, he didn't have that ability. But what did he do? He offered prayers to the Supreme Lord. And his qualification comes through that prayers. Our qualification is not based on what we can do and what we cannot do. Our qualification is based on bhakti. It is based on mercy, actually. Mercy. And that mercy will only come when we offer our prayers to the Lord. So devotion should be very prayerful. Without prayers, there's no way we can be able to attract the mercy. And without mercy also, how can we get the blessings to be able to progress in our spiritual life? So this verse in particular is stressing on the power of prayer. Yeah. Even demons who, when they go through difficult situations, they pray. Demons even pray. So prayer is something that we cannot do without. It's just like the air that we are breathing. Every moment, every step, every moment, our life should be, programmed in a way that everything we do should be in the mode of prayer. Even in the holy name, devotees, we are chanting the holy name to the Lord, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. But it is even said there is a prayer before japa, prayer during japa, prayer after japa. Why? It means that even before we can be able to chant the Maha Mantra and get the full blessings of the Maha Mantra, there's prayer. Prayer is required to give us the right consciousness, the right mood to be able to chant the holy name and reap the full benefit out of the holy name. At the moment we step from bed, the first thing we're supposed to do before our leg touches the ground is to offer prayer. Offer prayer to our spiritual master. Offer prayer to Srila Prabhupada. It is said that for pujaris, we offer these prayers to the spiritual master, to Srila Prabhupada, the Guru Parampara. Then you offer prayers to Mother Earth. Mother Earth, you are the wife of Lord Vishnu and the residents of the oceans. Please forgive me for stepping on you. So you offer these prayers to the Supreme Lord also. And it said that these prayers has the power to counteract any negative influence which we kind of carried or from the dreamland. Sometimes when we are having dreams, we may have nightmares which may carry some negative reactions. But the moment we offer prayer, these prayers before we step on the ground, all those negative reactions are counteracted. They are completely. Then, not just that, it helps us have the right mood, the right consciousness to begin the day. And they said that anybody who wakes up in the morning and remembers Gajendra, the Gajendra story, remember Trikuta Mountain, remember how Gajendra was celebrated, that person is going to see success. The whole day is going to be successful. Just by remembering Shravanam, using the mind to remember the Supreme Personality of God and its activities, the whole day becomes Mangala, it becomes auspicious. So without prayer, we cannot have all these blessings. See the songs with the Vaishnava Acharyas, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. All these acharyas, they wrote beautiful prayers, and we are still singing like the Guru Vastakam, the Gora Ati, Guru Puja songs, all of them are prayers in glorification to Krishna and the Supreme Personality of God. So devotees should learn the art of praying, and before we put any of our requests to the Lord, we should pray. And that is the standard that we should always follow. Hare Krishna. So if there are any questions or comments, please. Hare Krishna.
I want to ask, how is prayer that important in our life? Because I had one man called Abraham Devoshi. He said prayer is, in human life, prayer is 1%. The rest is effort. If you written prayer over 100%, 1% is prayer, and 99% is our effort. So if one prays and doesn't put in effort, how is it going to work? Or one can just pray and then without doing it?
No, we always say that prayer without work is useless. The prayer is to help you set the mood, to be able to have the proper consciousness to do the service. But then if you are praying, like every time we come to the temple and you are sitting there praying and the temple room is dirty, what sort of prayer is that? It means that your prayers are not answered. Answered prayer means that service is available and we have the right consciousness to do that service. So prayer without works is not prayer. It is just sentimentalism. We are just deceiving ourselves. We are just trying to create an illusion within our mind. Prayer is supposed to be followed by activity, by sevaya. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna told Arjuna that one should offer service to the spiritual master. It's an unmotivated, unalloyed devotional service. That before we approach the spiritual master, the first thing is to approach the spiritual master, inquire from him submissively. We render service. So when you approach, the prayer means that we are approaching the Supreme Lord. We are building a connection. So after we build a connection, what do? We inquire. We put our inquiries. Krishna, I need this. I want this. Like, if you could help me in this regard. Then it doesn't end there. We do some service, unalloyed, unmotivated service. So if you say you're going to pray and sleep, then it will not work. But I don't believe that prayer is just 1%. Prayer could be 70% of the problem. It could solve 70% of the problem. It depends on our consciousness with which we pray. Because the actual fact is that our ability is, in spiritual mathematics, our ability is like 0.000%. What is our ability? What do we do? What can we do? But it is prayer which makes our ability meaningful. The prayer represents the Supreme Lord, that one Supreme Personality of Godhead. And our abilities are the zeros. So if we begin with a prayer, then our zeros, our unlimited zeros, becomes meaningful. So I don't believe that prayer, if it's not that 1%, it is actually almost everything. It is said that 99.9% of our spiritual life depends on the chanting of holy names. And that is also prayer. Our effort is, like I said, almost is insignificant. We say every morning, we say, I am an infinitesimal spiritual being. We are completely, we are kind of a non-entity. We are almost, we do not, like, if we imagine, like, from the sky, you see one dot B. From it goes, they can't see a from the universal perspective, but I mean, we are insignificant. So what can that insignificance be in? What effort can we actually put to make some meaning? So it only requires prayer. Like, remember the story of that bird. Yeah, it was the lifestyle that motivated, not the effort. So prayer is key. Dhruva Samuni, with the story, it was only through the prayer that he got saved and the blessings of devotee. So that is what I can say. Prayer should be followed with sevaya, with service. Then it becomes complete. That is why Prabhupada said bhakti yoga, or devotional service. Hare Krishna. Hope it's clear. Okay, so if there are no other further questions or comments, then we end the class here. Thank you all very much for joining. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.